What is up, YouTube? It is your boy NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB video, and today you knew we had to talk about it. Shohei Ohtani had one of the greatest performances in Major League Baseball history, possibly the greatest performance in Major League Baseball history last night, and we're going to talk about it. But before we do, if you like daily MLB content and a lot of Angels content, I'll be completely honest, hit that subscribe button down below, leave a like on this video, help it reach as many baseball fans as possible, and comment down below if you think this could be the best game in MLB history, if this is Shohei's best game of his career, and if you think maybe this will be the best game of his career. Do you think he's going to have a better game? With Shohei, anything is possible. He could throw a perfect game and hit 4 home runs in the same game. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. So without further ado, let's get into the video and start talking about that historic performance by Shohei Ohtani last evening in Houston. Now, if you didn't see his performance, first of all, he started off the game batting leadoff, as he so often does. He ended up going 2 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and he did walk in one of his plate appearances. One of those hits included a bunt single and an RBI double, which was the 4th hardest hit ball of the entire game, at 102.9 miles per hour off the bat. He also, he did a little bit of pitching. 6 innings pitched, 1 hit allowed, 1 walk allowed, and 12 strikeouts. He struck out 12 batters out of the 18 outs he had. Only 8 hitters in the entire game were able to make contact. Only 8 at-bats were able to make contact against Shohei Ohtani yesterday. He just looked absolutely dominant on the mound. Now, I've watched a lot of baseball in my life, but I will be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a more dominant performance in my entire life than what Shohei Ohtani was able to do last night. I was literally watching this man while I was at work. If you work with me, you didn't hear that. Anyways, I was watching it at work, and people are going around me, people are coming up asking me questions, and I'm literally like tearing up. I literally had like tears almost rolling down my face just watching Shohei. Literally, it was like watching an artist paint. It was the most, like, if you are ever going to watch a rerun of a game, you want to watch a rerun of last night's game and just watch Shohei go to work on the mound. Every single pitch was just so graceful and perfect. His slider was so nasty. He had so many, I think he had 20 swings and misses or something. The guy was just absolutely dominant last night, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, how could you not be romantic about baseball after watching that performance? It was so nasty, and it was in front of an Astros crowd. Astros fans are kind of known for being a little standoffish since the 2017 thing. You know, everybody hated them for a while. Even the Astros fans, man, they were all there to see the debut of their new City Connect jerseys, and they were really excited for the game. And all of a sudden, every single person in that stadium became a Shohei Ohtani fan last night. If you weren't already a Shohei Ohtani fan, go watch that game. It is an absolute masterpiece. Like I said, I was literally tearing up at work watching this man go to work and just saying, like, wow, Shohei Ohtani is really on my favorite baseball team. Just a dominant performance, absolutely insane. And then Jason Castro broke up the no-hitter in the 6th inning. Unfortunately, the perfect game, sorry, in the 6th inning. Shohei was just absolutely dominant last night. He was not missing any of his spots. All of his pitches were working. His slider looked nasty. His splitter looked nasty. The fastball was in there at like 96, 97 all night. He just looked absolutely dominant. And I personally think this is Shohei's best start of his career. He did have another 12 strikeout performance early on in his career, and we're going to look at it today. April 8th of 2018 in his rookie season, his second start in the major leagues. 7 innings pitched against the Oakland Athletics, 1 hit, 1 walk, 12 strikeouts. Now, I would argue this performance was slightly better only because he was able to strike out 12 batters in only 6 innings. Almost identical starts, actually. He did end up with a better game score. If you haven't heard of game score before, it's a very interesting metric. Basically, there's a formula here on the screen. If you want to read it, go ahead. But you start with 40 points. You add 2 points for every out, a point for each strikeout, and then you subtract if you allow hits, walks, and earned runs, things like that. Shohei's start back in April 8th of 2018 posted a 90 game score, which is definitely elite. Only a few pitchers each year are able to post a game score over 90 in even one game. Shohei did that in his second start of his career. Last night he posted a game score of 84, which is very, very good, on top of the fact that he went 2 for 4 at the plate with a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run score. That's why I possibly think, I'll be honest, looking up single game statistics is a very difficult thing to do. I might do an even deeper dive if there is interest in that. So if you do want to see that, don't forget to hit that like button. Show me that you're interested, and I might do an even deeper dive on this. But I don't know if I've ever seen a pitcher go 6 innings with 12 strikeouts and put up 2 hits at the plate and 2 RBIs and a walk and a bunt single. All of these things in one game is just absolutely ridiculous. This is peak Shohei Ohtani performance, and I don't know. Obviously, I think he could improve upon this performance, which is the crazy thing. But this is just what Shohei does. He has insane stuff. Let's go over his career stats real quick while we're all here and gathered around. Speaking of our man Shohei Ohtani, as a hitter, he has a career 134 WRC plus, which means he is 34% better than the league average hitter. He's put up 9.5 offensive WAR. Just an all-around amazing hitter. Hits the ball hard, hits the ball far, puts the ball in play, and one of the fastest in the game. He stole 26 bags last year. He already has 2 to start the season this year, so very, very good ball player at the plate. And arguably on the mound, he's been even better, posting a career 3.7 ERA, 4.1 WAR on the mound, and 192 innings pitched. He has been phenomenal on both sides of the ball his entire career, and I honestly think he said it in spring training this year that he thinks he's going to have a better year than he did last year. I honestly believe that. We should probably just hand him the MVP this year and the next year and the next year. Maybe 4 years in a row is kind of pushing it, but I think we can all kind of agree after tonight's performance that Shohei's ready to take home his second MVP award after a little bit of a shaky start to start the season. Now, just to add on to Shohei's elite performance, heading into last night, the leader in baseball, all of baseball, Corbin Burns, through 3 starts, has 48 swings and misses. 48 through 3 starts. Shohei Ohtani last night, 20 swings and misses versus one of the best offenses in all of baseball in the Houston Astros. He's got guys like Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, Jeremy Pena's been one of the best rookies in baseball. Michael Brantley makes contact like crazy. He had all these guys looking like they were playing baseball on roller skates last night. 20 swings and misses. Absolutely dominant performance. Like I said, he had that 103 mile per hour double he hit early on in the game, plus the bunt single. He's got the speed. He just does everything at such an elite level. It's so hard to be a player in the American League right now, knowing you have to go up against this freak of nature. Shohei Ohtani, easily the best and most exciting player in baseball to watch right now. I'm not biased at all, obviously. I have no bias towards Shohei Ohtani, but man, I just don't know. He's an absolute unicorn. Every single time he takes the mound, you don't know what to expect. Every single time he's at the plate, you don't know what to expect. And one thing you gotta love about him is how much fun he has, man. He is such a light in the clubhouse. Every time they pan to him in the dugout, he's cracking jokes with somebody. Even with the language barrier, everybody loves this man. Just an absolute joy to have on your team, and the fact that I get to watch him every day as an Angels fan, it's just been such a treat for the last few years, and I can't wait for this season, man. This team looks so good, and Shohei Ohtani at the centerpiece of it. Hopefully, allegedly, Mike Trout's going to be back healthy, and yeah, this team is special, man. It's so fun to watch. If you haven't tuned into any Angels games this season, be sure to do so. It's must-watch TV. I know they're playing the Orioles this week, but even against the Orioles, it's going to be must-watch TV, so definitely be sure to tune into that. And thanks so much for watching this video, everybody. We will definitely be talking about Shohei more in the future, but after last night's dominant start, I just had to get on here and talk about it. Let me know what you think. Do you think this was Shohei Ohtani's best game of his career? Let me know down in the comment section. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Y'all have a great rest of your night, and thanks again for watching.